Hi everyone, Ashley Daniels here. I will be talking to singer, host, social media star Manika. You gotta tune in.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
I get goosebumps. I literally look.
Oh,
Goosebumps. You have amazing voice.
oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh. Hey guys, Ashley Daniels here. As you can hear, I am with the beautiful voice of this song. I am with Manika. Thank you so much for being here today.
I'm really excited.
What's it like when you hear yourself on, you must be used to it at this point, but do you still get like, oh my God, that's me?
Yeah, I mean, definitely like when I hear myself on the radio, I'm like, every single time I'm like, oh my God. Like, this one station was so supportive. They played me like every 90 minutes, and every time I'd be like, oh my God. Yeah.
That's incredible. Is that in Vegas or when you're here?
It was, that one station, that was XM. It was, which one
Oh, it
was
doesn't matter. You mean to put you on the spot. I didn't know if it was.
Yeah.
That's
it's an amazing
awesome.
station.
Just like cruising down the street. Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
You must just turn up just a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I
And
wanna
like
get
so
into-
many times, like my friends or my mom especially always calls me every time. She's like,
does.
it's on. I'm like, yeah, I'm listening. Yeah.
That is so cute. Oh my gosh. We got to get into, I have so many questions about your music because it is
Yeah.
it's really just feel good music, which I think
Definitely.
for a lot of people, we need that to wake up, to be motivated, to get through the day.
Definitely.
So thank you for that music.
Aw.
Guys, just so you know, you can follow Manika everywhere at Manika Official, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and ManikaOfficial.com. So let's just get right into it. We have so much to talk about. I mean, really, I don't know how you even have any free time in your life. You are a quadruple threat, but you're not a threat. You're actually really sweet, but you just do it all, and it's amazing. Just going to your backstory, it's incredible. You wrote a book at 15 years old, and you taught yourself to play the guitar and piano. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess for book writing, I come from a family of authors, and I kind of absorbed their secrets. And growing up, I always watched them write, and they give me tips. So
Wow.
that's where I got into the author part. It's all creative, so it really ties into what I love to do, which is be a creative, whether it's through songwriting, hosting, writing, performing music. Yeah.
When is it that you realized you wanted to do singing?
Ever since I was really little, I just always felt most comfortable and happiest when I was on stage or with music. So ever since I was really young, and kind of, I guess when I won the National Performing Arts Festival 3 years in a row, that's when I was like, not only do I want to do it, maybe I actually can do it,
Right.
So that was when I was like, oh, I can actually do this. Yeah.
Is that, correct me if I'm wrong, is that where you were first discovered? Is that the same thing that you were at the festival, or is that something
well,
different?
that kind of caught that, and also one of my songs that was just on YouTube caught the attention of Frank DeLeo, and he's the one who discovered me.
Yeah. Just no, I mean, nobody too famous as Michael Jackson's manager just discovered you. It's like the Lana Turner story. Like you're like, these things really happen. Yes, they really happen.
Yeah.
That's incredible. When you heard that he had, what was that like? Did you get like I don't know, like a phone call from him or something? Did he come up to you?
Well, it was someone I knew was just talking about me, and then he heard that I won the National Performing Arts Festival, and then he watched my music video, and then it was like, oh, not only is he interested and just like wants a call or whatever, he actually is flying down to Las Vegas to meet with you in person. I was like, what?
Oh my
That's
God.
crazy.
You were so young. Did you know who he was? Did you Google it and then you were like, wait, what? It's Michael Jackson's manager?
Yeah. Well, they told me Frank DeLeo, Michael Jackson's manager, is like, Michael Jackson's manager? And like, it's crazy because like, the last person he actually worked with was Michael Jackson, because it was like right after Michael Jackson passed away when he started working with me. So I was like, the last person he worked with is like one of the biggest legends of all time. I was so intimidated.
Yeah, he had a great life. I mean, well, both Michael and Frank.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he passed away a couple years ago, correct?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's like you say, just to know like he went from Michael Jackson to Manika. Michael to Manika. Amazing. So you were teaching yourself, I know you come from a long line of authors, but when you decided to teach yourself the guitar and piano, did you just ask your family to go buy you like a guitar and piano? Or are they musicians as well, and that's how you kind of got into it?
Yeah, honestly, it was just to be able to songwrite because I love songwriting so much, and it's just like if you know how to play an instrument, songwriting, you have expanded your like choices of things and ways to write, and it's just so much better. So that's why I taught myself.
It's just not easy, so that's why I'm kind of sticking, because I mean, really, that's like people go for years to learn and take lessons, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna teach myself that. It's just
it's easy now, like with all the like honestly, like I don't call myself a guitar and piano player. I play guitar and piano in my sets and can do acoustic sets with it, but I can't do like crazy guitar riffs and stuff. But I mean, you can honestly, there's even just apps that you can learn all the chords and scales. I like use those a lot.
yeah. There's some on the
Those helped a
iPad
lot.
for drumming and everything.
Yeah,
so
so it's like access to information is amazing now. You can just teach yourself any instrument basically from watching YouTube videos or Googling it. It's just crazy.
Well, I think it's consistency, and it's also motivation and you know, discipline.
Yeah, and like learn the way you like to learn, because like for me, like knowing how everything ties together, that kind of made it interesting, but someone else doesn't want to learn the way how it works. They just want to learn a song. If that's the way you want to first learn it, then learn the song. If you want to learn how everything works, then you know, it really depends on
You thought long term. You're like, long
Yeah.
term, I need to know.
Well, I just like
some
it's
sort-
more fun for me to like realize how things works and put it together. Other people are like, I want to learn the song first and then figure out how that song is made and how it's on the same key and everything. But
it's amazing.
It just depends.
Are you an only child?
No, I have 3 little brothers.
You do? Oh, so you're
Yes.
the only girl, though.
Yes. the only
Okay,
girl.
okay, wow. They've got like the princess for a girl. Like they got the girl that just like went and did it all. That's really cool. And in terms of your move to LA, you were 16?
17 when I
17.
officially moved. I was back and forth when
Gosh.
I was 16.
That's so you just picked up and moved by yourself, or
Yeah, by myself.
Wow.
But Frank DeLeo was here, so.
right? You had some support.
Mm-hmm.
And do you remember that first day that you were in LA?
Yeah, I mean, well, it kind of blurs in because I was back and forth when I was 16 for months. Like, I'd spend half the time here, half the time in Vegas. But it was, like, intimidating. I mean, like, especially, like, LA, like, it's just so congested and full of people. So, like, driving, like, in Vegas, it's very sparse when you drive. Here, like, I have an SUV, like, driving here. It was very scary. I thought I was always going to crash. I would do, like, the Austin Powers whenever I park, like, back and forth, like, 20 times.
Well, you were a
So,
baby. You
yeah.
probably just got your license. You're 17.
Yeah,
That's the scariest
basically.
place to learn to drive is LA.
Definitely.
So you can probably drive anywhere
Yeah,
at this
some
point.
people are nice though. Like they saw I had trouble parking, they like get out of their car and help. I'm like, you're so sweet.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's definitely saved me from
welcoming.
getting in a wreck a few times.
Good. Well, good. We don't want you in a wreck.
No.
And it's just incredible. So where did it take off from there that it got to the point where you were opening for One Direction? I'm trying to piece the puzzles together because you've so many hits and you're a host and there's so much going on. So kind of paint me a picture. What happens after this? Does
Yeah.
Frank help you? get
Yeah,
with
Frank
them?
DeLeo, like, well, I've been like, you know, training. He set me up with the right songwriters, the right choreographers, and I did my first single with Young Money's Little Twist, and then after that, that kind of gained some traction, and then from there, yeah, I was just the One Direction thing. Like, I had like no idea. Like, I just like got a phone call, and they were like, oh yeah, by the way, we like mentioned you to their team, and they were like, oh yeah, let's have her open for us. I was like, what?
Oh my
And they were like, and by the way, it's in 2 weeks. I was like, okay, yeah, let's do it.
Now, were you a fan of theirs prior to that?
Yeah, of
I mean,
course.
everybody was.
Yeah, that was right when What Makes You Beautiful. So
My God, so you were there right at that moment. That's like the craziest
Yeah.
time.
the fans were so crazy and so excited because it was their first American tour. So
I feel like anybody that touched the Jonas Brothers, not touched physically, I mean, like was surrounded by them at that time.
Right.
One Direction, it's just like kind of winning the lottery in a sense because it's kind of
Yeah.
brand marriage. You kind of, you're now with them, with that brand, and you're kind of marrying some of those audience members and they're kind
definitely
of carrying them
that's
onto
where
you.
I gained so many fans from doing the One
Incredible.
Direction tour. And the great thing about their tours is like a lot of times when you go to like tours, like it's only like half full for the opening act, but for their shows, like it was packed for me. So everyone was there. It wasn't like a half full auditorium or arena. So it was amazing.
Can you paint me a picture of what it was like when you're backstage and you know there's that many people that are listening to you and that you're about to walk out on that stage?
Yeah, it's just like I get like such a thrill and I get so excited, and like the more audience I feed off their energy. So I just get so excited. I get butterflies, like, you know, kind of those nervous butterflies, but I love it when I get those. It means it's going to be a good show.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
So does the nervous butterflies turn into like excited butterflies once you're out there?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And like, well, I kind of like, they kind of like feel the same, so I kind of use it in a good way. Like, a lot of people get nervous, they get butterflies, they're like, oh no. It's like, no, embrace it. Be like, that means your adrenaline's pumping, that means you're gonna be amazing. So yeah.
So cool.
Thank
You must have some great memories. And
Yes, I
I'm
do.
sure you do have some great memories. So you may have been jotting down some of those
Yes.
situations and circumstances that you were living in.
Yes.
And so I don't want to give too much away because people can actually read about it on your new app,
on
correct?
my new app. I'm finally releasing my One Direction tour diary, Secrets of the Road, and I kept a diary on tour and all my experiences hanging out with the One Direction boys, super awesome guys, and pictures. So yeah, they can download my free app, the Manika app. It's available worldwide for free on iPhone's App Store and on Android's Google Play. And there's my One Direction tour diary
And some
in there.
exclusive music, photos, videos. So cool. Did you, at the time, were you thinking, I'm going to release an app one day? Or were you just jotting stuff down for
Yeah,
fun?
I was just jotting it down.
Oh
I
my
didn't
God.
like, I didn't even know. I thought, you know, maybe I'll release it, maybe I won't. And then when I had the app, I just really wanted to like give back to my fans and have a place where they can have access to all this stuff. And like, I'm giving them music that's available nowhere else, and pictures, and the One Direction tour diary. So it's just a cool place for them to all hub together.
A lot of the girls are just... And obviously they were just so in love with One Direction. Did you get some trolls as well that were just like mad at you because you got to be with them? Because I see that a lot. Yeah,
definitely did. But I kind of tried to like connect them with them. Like, for instance,
Cool.
I would like take pictures of the audience and tweet it to the One Direction boys, stuff like that. So it kind of made them
Very smart.
turn to like me. Yeah.
Very, very smart girl. That's a
thank
great
you.
idea. Yeah, absolutely. So obviously your first music video, was it the...
Just Can't Let You Go featuring Lil Twist.
okay,
Young
so that was
Money.
your first one. And then when did I Might Go and BYO Bugatti come out with those? Following
Those
that?
are more recent.
Those are more recent.
Yeah.
So you have a ton of songs in between those.
Let me think. Just Can't Let You Go. Then Good Girls was the one that was like the anthem on the One Direction tour.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
and also
okay.
My Way. I have the music videos like full of footage of the One Direction tour. And then after that was Vegas Party. Vegas, my hometown, had a shout out to them. And then
Awesome.
BYO Bugatti. Then I Might Go featuring Tyga. And then How Can I Love?
Those two, number 12 on Billboard USA Hot Singles and number 15. That's incredible.
And then How Can I Love is number 7.
And number, well, yeah, getting into
Oh,
that,
yeah.
which absolutely number 7, which is, I mean,
yeah, that was
amazing.
I mean, just breaking like top 20. It was so surreal. And then I broke top 10. I was like, what? This is amazing.
Do you get a phone call about that?
It's like emails, and then they're like, you're Billboard. I'm like, no way. And then I went and go to the Billboard chart, so I search it and I'm like, oh my god, I am. Oh my god, yes.
Incredible, incredible.
Thank you.
It's amazing how some people at Europe, I mean, you're so young, maybe they'd be like, okay, well, I've made it, so I'm gonna go relax now. Like, you just keep going and going. It's incredible. What drives you?
I just love being a creative person. I mean, I'm someone who can't just sit around too long without doing something, I guess.
But you're doing things that are actually meaningful.
Yeah,
that are
things that-
benefiting your life and your future. So.
Yeah, definitely. Things that I love doing. I think that's why. Because
Right.
I love it so much.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you can obviously tell because it's so good. So, and I just absolutely love that. I Can Love. It's just such a great song.
Oh, thank you.
It really is. So now you've also shared the stage with, according to your website, so it could be, I think it's your website, 50 Cent and Ariana Grande and Cody Simpson. Did you ever share
Yeah,
this? Okay.
50 Cent was at Wine Amplified Music Festival in Las Vegas. Ariana Grande and Cody Simpson, that was a Hollywood Christmas Parade performance. So
Cool.
Yeah.
So you've met a lot of people just as successful as you. So do you feel like everybody in the music industry is very supportive of one another?
Yeah, for the most part, I feel like the people who have made it big got there by treating other people nice and sending out good karma. So mostly all the like successful people I've met are really sweet, good
Wow.
people.
That's awesome.
Yeah, some of the drama queens are like the ones who haven't really made it.
Oh, really? See, that's interesting.
Yeah,
I've noticed
or
that
like,
too.
and
with
you
other
can
parts.
tell like someone who's like really nice and is gonna make it and stuff, and just really good. Like, you're super sweet. You're
thank
really
you.
talented at this. I
Oh,
can tell you
thank
did your
you.
homework.
Thank you.
So
This
yeah,
means a lot. Thank you.
there's like a
Goosebumps
difference
again.
Oh. There's like a
Coming
difference
from you,
between
that means
you
a lot.
and like some other people who are just like, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, I learned early on something similar, not to turn this on to me, but when I was working in a restaurant in Beverly Hills and people would come in and say, "Do you know who I am? Give me that table." And I was like, I never heard that before. And I was like, and then I realized the people that were really successful would never come in saying that. They would be so humble. So I was like, okay, so it's the opposite.
People just don't like working with those type of people.
Exactly.
So even if they're good, they're like, I don't want to deal with you though.
It's a small industry and reputations are.
Yeah.
It's very people. One person says something and it just spreads. So you learn that too. And we're both not from LA, so kind of had to learn that quickly. I get it. So how did you transition from, I wanted to ask you, who did you grow up listening to music-wise that inspired you?
Well, honestly, like, if you shuffle my, like, playlist, it goes from everything from, like, old school to, like, pop to hip-hop to rap to R&B to Broadway classical. Wow. So it's, like, everywhere. But, I mean, of course, I love Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Alanis Morissette, I mean, Spice Girls, Britney Spears, Beyonce.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
When you say old school, do you mean 90s old school? Do you mean like 60s old school?
Like both.
Okay.
Or like cool. Even really old school. I listen to classical music sometimes.
Do you?
So yeah, just like it gives me, in a few of my songs I actually sample it that's not released yet. So
yes.
Yeah.
I know. I'm so excited to. I know I can't ask you too much about that, but whatever you can give us, we would love to know. At some point.
I've just been working on. I mean, I have my own studio in Vegas, and I really immerse myself in the songwriting and producing aspect of the music industry. And I have like so many songs, like near 100 of them finished, and I'm just gonna time when to release them. I'm really excited because of the Manika app. I'm releasing a lot of them to only the Manika app, so fans can only get it there. So, like, I have a song out right now called Museum. It's a really fun song, upbeat, and it's only in the Manika app. Like, it's not on YouTube, it's not on iTunes, it's nowhere else.
So when you get it in there, can you transfer it to your iTunes playlist?
It's automatically on your phone, but it's not in your iTunes playlist.
Okay, so you can listen to it still on your phone with your headphones and everything. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. So you, as a songwriter as well, how do you find inspiration to tell those stories through your music? Because you have a really cool life, and I feel like sometimes when you're writing, it kind of has to, correct me if I'm wrong, do you have to kind of draw from like other emotions other than just being really happy? Just
yeah, definitely.
You want to relate to people?
Yeah, of course. Like, How Can I Love is a song about, you know, someone dealing with depression and not feeling good about themselves or self-consciousness. And I feel like so many people have gone through a moment in their life where they're not happy and really just they feel isolated a lot of times. So I wanted to let them know they're not alone. And a lot of people, my friends and me at times, have gone through moments of that. So I feel like if they don't feel like I know, like when I was going through certain things, I felt like I'm a weirdo. I felt like no one could relate to me. But to like have a song and a music video with my fans holding up signs saying what they're going through, it kind of, so many people have written in saying, wow, I'm so glad to know I'm not alone, and it's okay to feel like that, you know?
Oh my God, that must give you so much motivation. Just
I was
that.
like crying basically when I saw some of the things that fans wrote in. They're just so real and like so heartfelt, and like some of the things that they were going through, and they were just so brave to show that to the world in my music video. They're amazing.
It's so cool you can speak to them. And do you also use, if you're not busy enough, you're a host as well. And you hosted Global Beauty Masters, which was awesome. And you also host your own radio show on Dash Radio.
Yes.
So 5 million listeners on there. So do you use that as kind of an outlet to speak directly to your fans as well?
Yeah, I do. Manika's Love Lines, the show on Dash Radio, and I have a fan question section where they ask me and my celebrity co-host some questions, and as well I also have a section where they write in what their love issues they're going through, and we help give them love advice live on the air. So they they can download my app and then comment on posts in my app with stuff, and on the air we answer for them. I can't wait to listen to this.
I can't wait. I'm going to download. The Dash Radio, is that in the App Store?
Dash Radio is online, and it's also in the App Store, but you can just go to my app and stream it from there too.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
I'm gonna definitely do that. I love the fact that you do. I feel like it's very smart as a businesswoman too, because everybody can relate to that. Everybody wants to love.
Yes.
It's one of the best. It's
definitely
so
it's universal.
Relatable. Exactly. What's the craziest question you ever got written in?
I've gotten some cute, like, silly questions that I like. Well, first of all, I always ask my celebrity guest, are you single, taken, or it's complicated? And if they say single, they always get, would you date a fan? So, Always. Even sometimes if they don't say single, they still get that question. But
That's funny.
yeah.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
What has the majority of the answers been?
Majority, yes.
Cool.
So yeah. I mean,
there
they're
is
like,
a chance for everybody out there.
yeah, they're like, why would I just exclude someone the possibility of love just because they're a fan, which is a great thing. So mostly everyone said, yeah, definitely. I mean, they have to like meet each other and stuff. It's not just like we're dating and we haven't met each other.
Right,
but
right.
yeah, mostly yes. Also just some funny questions. Like one was like, I met this person on War of Worldcraft. Should I still date them? Like, yeah, you have a common interest. Go for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
People definitely take your advice to heart, and they're actually using it. I mean, do they ever write you in after, like on Twitter, and say like, "Oh my God, your advice worked. Like this guy likes me now," or whatever?
Yeah.
That's so cool. So you have so many
Sometimes
ways to
it's hard
communicate.
though, because like if they're like just writing a tweet, or like you're on the outside, you don't see the whole situation, you're not there. So I always tell them like, listen to your like friends and family who only have your best interests also, because they're close to the situation. I'm kind of just have 140 characters of the situation. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So,
That's
but yeah,
really good advice.
I got a lot of great feedback from that, which I'm
Now,
happy.
is that advice, because I was going to ask you, like, I mean, you are so beautiful and you are famous. So did you ever have people that you grew up with or people went to school with you that just didn't react positively to that? Like maybe jealousy or around you? Like, do you have a close group of people that you, obviously including your family, but
I feel like mostly like, basically like every single person I experience what you said, like in the world, because everyone has something amazing about themselves and people are jealous sometimes of that amazing quality. And a lot of times it's because that person's like going through a dark time, which is sad. You kind of have to like realize, okay, that person's being like a jerk. Why are they being a jerk? Maybe they're going through something. Even though it's hard, kind of just bite your tongue and just try to be a good person back, because karma will get you back.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I definitely have like my best friend. I've been best friends with her since I was 6 months old, actually.
Oh my God.
So it's crazy. And then I have two best friends, and then the other one since I was 1 year old. So.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
so they're like family.
Yeah, basically.
Like your
They're like my
sisters.
sisters. Yeah. It's crazy.
Wow, so you're very lucky. To have two good friends, you're lucky. I say,
Yeah, that I've had literally since I could remember.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
and then I have a
incredible.
bunch of other friends, but those are just the ones I've had since.
Right.
It's a little baby.
I mean, you don't have much time, I'm guessing, but aside from hosting and singing, is there anything that you love to do in your free time?
I mean, the good thing about, I live part-time in Vegas now, and LA, I'm fortunate enough to be able to choose where I want to live now. And the great thing about Las Vegas is when you want to go out, there's always a party.
Right.
So, I mean, like, I don't go out, like, every single night, obviously. A lot of people think Vegas people do, but when I do, it's fun, so.
My mom grew up in Vegas. She said the same thing.
Oh,
She's like,
she did?
Yeah, she's
Oh
like,
my
we actually don't
God.
party that much.
Yeah, but when you do,
people
it's fun.
Exactly. You know everybody.
Yeah.
At all the hotels everywhere. So
It's like you don't have to go out as much even, because when you do, it's fun.
Exactly.
Otherwise-
You're not waiting in lines.
Yeah. Otherwise, sometimes, like, if you go out and it sucks, you're like, well, we have to go out again because that sucked. But
Right.
in Vegas, it's fun.
Right.
So.
And there's a lot of amazing
And LA,
food.
too. There's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Mhm.
Amazing food in Vegas. I know
Yes,
off topic, but
definitely.
off the strip, I heard there's some incredible restaurants.
There's so many.
Even
I think
off
it's
the
the
strip.
most restaurants per capita in Las Vegas. So
Yeah.
everywhere is great food.
Yeah, I've heard that. I
Yeah.
definitely need to try some of those amazing restaurants. So aside from the press you've gotten in your career is incredible. I mean, just a couple, like Jimmy Kimmel, E. Perez Hilton, Huffington Post, Fashion Police, Sugarscape, Fox News, Cosmopolitan, Cosmo Girl with 17 magazine. It goes literally, like, I have an entire page for the press that is that you've been in. It's just incredible. So in order to understand, like, how you strategize, like, when you release something is there any advice you could give to people that are just starting out in the music industry that would absolutely love to get this type of press, that would absolutely love to get the audience and the following that you have had, because you're
just,
very
like,
smart business-wise as much as you
you.
are creative.
Thank you. I mean, just take every single opportunity that comes. Like, sometimes you'll be like, oh, it's this new blog that's just starting out and they barely have any followers, but still do it. Like, why not? And you never know, that blog could become a huge blog one day, or someone on that blog could get you another opportunity. Just do every single thing that comes in, basically. especially if you're just starting out.
Collaborations? Do you feel like people, I get that question a lot, should they reach out to other people that have a following?
Yeah,
And if so,
definitely.
sometimes people with the following don't want to work with the other person because they feel like they don't. So maybe any advice for them, like something they could offer, maybe do more of the work or something? Or
I mean, definitely like just, I feel like reach out to as many as you can, because some of them are just like really sweet and good-hearted and want to help someone else out. You can offer, like you said, like to be willing to work, do like as much of the work as you can. Be like, I'm gonna make it easy for you. I'll go where you are anytime, like whatever. So
it's really,
yeah. That's some good things, definitely.
And it's just incredible. So you hit 1 million. You're past 1 million now on Twitter. But when you hit 1 million, what did you do that day? Did you celebrate?
Yes, I got a edible arrangements bouquet from my friends, which was so amazing.
The 1-year-old, 6-month-old friendship one? Or
Yeah.
Okay. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. It's growing by the day, because when I did research on you the other day, your numbers changed as of today. So it's growing all the time.
Yeah.
When you're not releasing music, and it's aside from doing the radio, how do you stay in touch? Like if people tweet you, do they expect like that you would actually respond to all of them? Because it's a lot of people.
Yeah, I actually do a lot of direct messages, because when you like reply to, reply to a lot of fans, so you would just see on my timeline flooded with replies to fans. So I like, if they say something sweet, I retweet them, and then I follow them back, and then they direct message me, and I normally message back.
Well, this makes sense why it continues to grow. Aside from that you're multi-talented, it's you make them feel like they're your friends.
At any moment, like you can be like in the car, not driving, but like just in the car and like answering direct messages, like brushing your teeth and answering them, whatever,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're very rare. You stayed very humble throughout everything, and it's awesome. It's very refreshing. Is there anything else? I want to make sure, because I know you do so much. Is there anything else that we could talk about and share with your fans and promote that I may have missed?
I mean, yeah, just right now I'm focusing on the Manika app mostly.
Yes.
It has all my stuff. My song with Tyga's in there, the music video, and yeah.
What was it like working with Tyga?
Amazing. I have been a fan of his music for so long, and when I found out he wanted to collaborate with me too, I was like, yes.
That's so cool.
Oh my god, like check off one of my must collab lists. So
you have a must collab list. Is it like a secret list, or can we know who else you would love to work with?
There's so many people I love to work with. Obviously, who do I love? I love Eminem. I love Beyonce, Alanis Morissette, Aerosmith.
Wow.
Janet Jackson.
You have such an array of music that you love. So
thank you.
I think you're going to be in this industry for a long time. That's for sure. So yeah, this was. Thank you so much, first of all, for taking the time to talk to us today.
It's a fun interview.
Thank you. It was very fun for me as well. I learned a lot from you. So people can follow you everywhere: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram at Manika Official. The Manika app, it's free, it's awesome, and you get that amazing exclusive One Direction tour diary.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure everybody has a guilt. Maybe you're guilty. You don't want to tell people, but like you have like a guilty pleasure of just like you loved One Direction or love One Direction. So go read that.
Yes.
Most girls just love them. And you are also on Dash Radio. What days are you on Dash Radio?
I am on Sundays at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Also, it re-airs Fridays at 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, and Saturdays at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. So,
you're such a busy girl. I love this.
Or you can stream it from the Manika app.
Oh, okay. Just go to the Manika app for everything, honestly. Really.
Yeah.
It's just for everything, for all life's needs.
Because it's confusing, like, doing all these different sites. So I'm like, let me just put it in one place.
That's so smart, though.
Yeah,
That's so smart, because now you
you.
can just say in the Manika app, everything's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much. This has
Thank
been
you.
amazing. And you can find me on Twitter at Ashley Daniels and Periscope at Ashley Daniels. And we will see you next time for another Spotlight On. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.